You know, when we talked about the different levels of growth, right? You start from, you know, you keep growing, you get to the significant stage in life, and in that significant stage, you are making nothing less than 8 figures. It's 10 million naira and above. That's when you begin to live the life of significance. So the goal is for everybody to become an 8-figure earner. The truth is that you see that your dream. Those of you say, I want to help people, I want to give to the less privileged, I want to this one, I want to the other one. The truth is this: you know go if you do all those things. So if you're not an 8-figure earner, it will be very difficult for you. Those of you say, I want to send some children to school, I want to do this one, I want to do the other one, I want to help the widows in my community. The truth is that if you're earning less than 8 figures, you will not be able to do that. You will struggle to do it, right? So for you to be able to send those children you want to send to school, for you to be able to affect the world, you have to become an 8-figure earner. So the truth is this: becoming an 8-figure earner is not an option in this business. I tell you the truth. Becoming an 8-figure earner in this is not an option. It's not something whether you like it or not. It is mandatory. You will agree with me, if you are currently earning 1 million, 2 million, there is so much you can't even do for yourself. There is so much you can't even do for yourself. Who asked you to share the link? Oga, delete that link. Who asked you to share the link? Who asked you to share the link? The room is not filled. Why are you sharing the link? Why are you sharing the link? You guys that do things without instructions. All right? Nobody should use that link. Nobody should use that link. Nobody should use that link. The room is not filled, right? The room has to be maxed out. Why I asked for this to be live stream is just for what? Is just for recording purpose. All right? So many of you, you see, you can't do nothing. So many of you right now, you're making 2 million. There's so much you can't do for yourself right now. In fact, even your family self, you can't even solve all the problems in your family. With 2 million naira, with 3 million naira, 4 million naira, people are calling you from left, right, center to send them money. You'll be angry. You'll be very, very angry. You can't help people, right? You can't help people if you are not earning up to what? 8 figures. When you begin to help people, when you begin to do a lot in the lives of people, is when you started earning 8 figures. In fact, up to 15 million. That's when you begin to think about others. That is the truth. No matter the good heart you have, I'm telling you the truth. So becoming an 8-figure earner in this business, in life, is not optional. No, it's not optional. Like it or not, you must become an 8-figure earner. It is necessary for the good of the people you are called to reach. For the good of the people around you, you have to become an 8-figure earner. Are you with me now? So how many of us now will want to know the path to becoming an 8-figure earner? You see, this is why I say every one of your teammates should be around. We are much more than 1,000, but I wonder why it is only 500 and something persons that are in this meeting. Call them, call them. Let's make progress. Let's make progress. Okay. So now there are certain things I would like you to know. Some notes I have for you to take note of. Certain things you should take note of. Number one, there are secrets to success. If there were no secrets, everyone will be successful. You see this, I said that there are no secrets to success. It's not true. There are actually secrets to success. There are secrets to becoming an 8-figure earner. There are secrets to success. And guess what? The secrets are hidden from everyone. It is only the few who find them out that become successful. That is the truth. So when you find yourself not being successful, there are certain secrets you don't know. There are certain secrets you don't know. So you guess what? Whatever you can't show, you don't know. Whatever you can't show. Somebody say, sir, can you show me how you became a six-figure earner? Show me how you became a this. And you cannot show the person. It simply means you do not know the secrets that brought you there. You see, that is why in this business we emphasize on personal development. That is why in this business we read a lot. Why? It is not just about making the money. If you make the money and you don't know how you made the money, when people ask you questions tomorrow, you can't defend your success. You can't show how you got to where you are. So whatever you can't show, you don't know. And guess what? We're going to be outlining some secrets to becoming an 8-figure earner. This training will not finish today. It is too large. It can't be finished today, right? So we're going to take a part as much as we can take today, as much as our time can allow today, right? So I'm going to be outlining some secrets to becoming an 8-figure earner. Hope by now all of your teammates are in this meeting. Hope by now every single one of them is in this meeting. Something is about to be let out tonight. Number one secret to becoming an 8-figure earner in this business, a successful, sustainable 8-figure earner in this business is what? Obsession. Number one secret is what? Obsession. The people who were in Abuja over the course of last week got a glimpse of this topic, of this subject of obsession. But I'm going to be delving deep into it as our mastermind and our president actually took us through. Now, guess what? You must be obsessed with becoming an 8-figure earner, else you can never become an 8-figure earner. If you are not obsessed about it, if you are not preoccupied with becoming an 8-figure earner, see, even no matter the amount of motivation you get, in fact, if I like, let me come and be teaching you how to aspire to perspire so that you can refire to upfire, you will still not become an 8-figure earner. Can I let you know, most of you, the reason you don't hit your financial goal in a month, one of the major reasons you don't is simply because you are not obsessed enough about that your dream, about that your goal. You're going to find out how. You're going to find out why. You know, some of you at the beginning of the month, you write your what? Your income goal for the month. What is your income goal for? Income goal for the month. I want to make 2 million. I want to earn 5 million. I want to do this one, this amount of money. But most of the times after you set that goal, you don't hit them. Do you know why? Because you are not obsessed about it enough to make sure that it comes to pass. I'm going to help you understand what obsession is and how it can get you to achieving the life of your dream. What is obsession? Obsession is an idea or a thought that does what? That continually preoccupies or intrudes on a person's mind. Let me take that again. Obsession is an idea or a thought that continually, it does not stop. It does not come and go. It continually preoccupies. It does what? It intrudes on a person's mind. Do you know what it means to intrude? When you are obsessed, this is the order of things. This is the way things should be done. But the moment you become obsessed, do you know what happens? Obsession will intrude into the normal affairs. You see, it is obsession that caused a young man, right, to abandon his PhD program to go into this business full time. Do you know what just happened? Obsession, an idea about financial freedom, did what? intruded into his program, intruded into his life, and he started preoccupying his mind. That in fact, the best thing to do was to abandon a PhD program. That is what obsession does. It intrudes. It comes in and it disorganizes every other thing. And then it does what? It continually does what? Preoccupies your mind. Do you know why you fail to hit your financial target at the end of the month? Do you know why? Because the desire to hit that target, it does not continually preoccupy your mind. In fact, most of you, when you remember about your goal, is when it is the end of the month. So most of you just write your goals for writing's sake, especially your financial goals, right? For the month, your financial target for the month. You only write it for writing's sake. You even forget about it and you just keep on going. You just keep on going until the month end. That is why for those of you who are mentoring, those of you who are my leaders, I tell you what, at the middle of the month, I tell you, send me your current income vis-a-vis the target you have set. By the middle of the month, what am I trying to do? I am trying to remind you of what you said. But guess what? Most of us are not preoccupied with that. You are not obsessed. That is why the month can go on and go on and go on and you don't hit your goal. Obsession is an idea that does what? That preoccupies. It occupies space in your mind. That's what it means to be obsessed. You can't tell me you're obsessed. And guess what? At the end of the day, after you've written your goal, you have even forgotten about the goal. That's not obsession. That's not. When you are obsessed, you will know how much you're supposed to be earning every single day for you to end that at the end of the month. And guess what? You will lose sleep. You will not be able to sleep. If every day you don't hit that amount of money, if, for example, you want to hit 1 million naira, you know that every single day you should be making 33,000 naira. If you are making 15,000 naira instead, you will not be normal. Why? Because you are obsessed. You are preoccupied with that your goal. So many of you, the reason you are not hitting your financial goal, you are not preoccupied about it. You are not preoccupied with the idea of that amount of money you want to make. And that is the truth. Because when preoccupies your mind, it will dictate your activity. So guess what? Obsession is that thing that intrudes. It comes in and alters everything. You will see somebody that has planned that what? I am going to go and get a job. Then the idea of financial freedom comes. What does it do? It intrudes into the program. See, if you are obsessed about your goals, you must eat, drink, breathe your goal every single day. That's what it means to be obsessed about your goal. You must be eating. As you are eating, it is your, see, as you are eating like this, you are thinking about, I need to make this. This is the number of booking calls I need to make today to make sure that I hit my target. As you are eating, as you are drinking, as you are breathing, it is your goal all over you. For so many of us, that is not the case. That is not the case. That is not the case. When you are obsessed, you have to do what? You will be eating your goal. To be obsessed about it. The reason you are not yet an 8-figure earner is because you are not obsessed about it. You will find out how. You will find out how. Let's make progress. Let's make progress. Right? Follow me. Some people are saying there is no sound. I'm sure the rest of you can hear me, right? If you can, tell the person what to do so that he or she can hear me. All right. Now, let me show you how obsession intrudes. Now, the normal order of things or of priority in your life is what? This is the right order of priority in your life. Is that not true? Let me show you so that you see where this thing comes in.
it is the spiritual that comes first, right? Then after spiritual comes what? Family. After family comes what? Business. Is that not the right order of things? Right? You're supposed to place your spiritual life first, then your family is the next most important, and then the what? Your business can now come third. Is that not true? So that means that what? That means that what? That the spiritual take preeminence first, then in the order of priority, your family comes first, then in the order of priority, what happens? Your business comes next. Is that not true? That's the normal order. This is how it's supposed to be. Is that true or yes? Please confirm for me if that is true. Is that true? This is the normal order, the correct order, how things should be. Business cannot come first, right? Are you guys having issues with this thing? Everybody can hear me loud and clear. Please log out and log in. Tell them to log out and log in, right? So that is the normal order of things. Is that not true? Now, this is actually the correct order of things until obsession intrudes. Listen to me. When obsession intrudes, guess what? The order can change. When you are obsessed, if you are obsessed about your family, guess what? The order can change. It could become family first, spiritual next, then business next. If you are obsessed about your business, guess what? The order will change. What does that mean? That when obsession enters, nothing remains normal. Do you not understand why we say that we are not normal in this business? That the people who are succeeding in this business are not normal. Do you know why? Because the people who are succeeding, they are obsessed. And because of that obsession, the order of things will change. The order of things will change. When obsession comes in the way, it is no longer the normal order. It could be business first. It could be spiritual first. It could be family first, depending on your area of obsession. Let me give you a very clear example. When you are in school and it is exam period, how many of you still attend church the way you attend before? Say the truth and don't shame the devil, right? When it is exam period in school, how many of you still attend church every day of the week the way you used to attend? On Monday, you are in church. On Wednesday, you are in church. On Sunday, you are still in church. How many of you? What happens to your church activities? What usually happens during exam period? What happens? You'll find that some of you don't even go to church again during exam period. Is that true? Why? Because you are obsessed about passing your exams. That is what obsession does. Obsession changes the order of things. Obsession disorganizes the normal way of doing things. So guess what? Even though you were spiritual, but when it got to exam period, you say, Spirit, wait first. I can pray in my room. I can still pray in my room. I can still read the Bible in my room. Is that true or yes? For those of us who are Christian, right? For those of us who are Christians, is that true? He said, no, for this period of time, God can still answer me in my room. I must not go to inside a gathering for God to hear me. Before, you were not saying that, but because obsession has come in, you say, I can pray in my room and God will still hear me. That is what obsession does. So listen to me. When obsession comes into play, the order of things rearranges. So when I hear you say, you know now, family comes first, though. Everything is not about money. Everything is not about money. My brother, my sister, you are not obsessed. You are not obsessed. If you are still doing this normal, you are not obsessed. Because when you are obsessed, the order changes. The order will change. And guess what? There is a level of success you can never reach without obsession. Go and check all the people who are highly successful today in any area of life. They were obsessed about it. Have you seen when a music artist is preparing to release an album? Have you seen when a music artist is working on an album? He wants to release the music. What happens? He is obsessed. He does not even eat food. He's not always at home. Does not even remember to visit the family. Are you with me? Right? Can you hear me now? I got a call that interrupted my listing, right? I hope you can hear me. You can hear me now. I hope the network is back now. Yes, you can hear me now. Beautiful, beautiful. Have you seen when a music artist is working on his album? He will be sleeping in the studio. He will not even come back home. For 1 week, you will not see him at home. Why? He is obsessed. He's not even hungry. He's not even thinking about food. Everything he's thinking about is his album. How to release the album. That is what obsession does. When obsession comes, it disorganizes the order of things. You can even stay for 3 days without eating food. That is what obsession does. That is what obsession does. You think you can become an 8-figure earner without obsession? You are still living normal. You are still doing things normal. You are still hanging out normally. No. That is why you are not yet an 8-figure earner. Because when you are obsessed about success, obsession will intrude into the normal way you do things. You will not even eat food. Like, you'll be making your booking calls. You will even forget that there is food to eat. That is when obsession has entered inside. Can I tell you the truth? So many of us are not obsessed. No, you are not. You are not. If you are still doing things normally, you are not obsessed. See, when you are obsessed, people will call you crazy. They will say you are crazy. Why? Because you are not doing things the normal way. Have you seen why you are not at an 8-figure earner? Have you seen why you are not at an 8-figure earner? That music artist that is recording his label, that wants to produce me, even church self, go for that period of time, go. He's in the studio. He's in the studio. Have you seen when they are trying to produce a movie? The writer is not, he's not normal. Anybody who achieves anything successful, that's not when he's thinking about going home for Christmas. That's not when he's thinking about going home for Christmas. Right? Who Christmas help? They are not thinking about traveling home for Christmas. Why? I am obsessed. There is a project I am working on. That is what obsession does. In fact, some people, when they are obsessed, they don't even see their family. They will not even see their families. Their families will not see them for 3 months, for 6 months. Some people will be saying, are you mad? That is what obsession does. So for you to become an 8-figure earner, you must be obsessed about it. What does that mean? If it will mean me sleeping in the office to make sure that this month I become an 8-figure earner, that is what I am willing to do. Obsession will intrude into the way you do things. Do you understand? Are you following me now? That's the power of obsession. You begin to, that's what will make the husband will be like, this woman, I don't understand. Since you joined this business, I don't understand what these people did to you. These people must have charmed you. It is obsession. There is no charm anywhere. Are you with me now? There's no charm anywhere. Right? So guess what? Guess what? When you are obsessed about something, you don't think straight. That's what obsession will do for you. When you are obsessed about something, you will not be thinking straight. People will see you and say, what is wrong with this one? What is wrong with this one? Have you ever seen when a young man is in love? Have you ever seen him? How many of you have a friend that is in love? Like, the person will not be doing foolish things. Is that not true? Is that not true? Because the person is obsessed. The person is obsessed. The friends will be like, what is wrong with you? The friends will be telling the lady, what is wrong with you? Right? What is wrong with you? Are you with me now? Are you with me now? Right? Don't be like, oh, something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. The person can enter night bus. You won't even know when the person has entered. When you are obsessed about something, you don't think straight. You don't think normal. If you are still thinking straight about your goals, you're not obsessed yet. When you are obsessed about something, you don't think straight. An obsessed person has no business with distractions. Anybody that is obsessed has no business with distractions. Anybody that is obsessed will shun every other thing. Nothing else matters except this thing that I'm obsessed with. Anybody that is obsessed has no business with what? With distraction. Guess what? Distractions in your life is a proof that you are not obsessed. When you are distracted, it is a report card that you are not what? You are not obsessed. If you can be distracted by one show, you can be distracted by one thing, you can be distracted by what people are saying, you can be distracted by what is happening on social media, you can be distracted by what is happening on TV. My brother, my sister, it is a proof that you are not obsessed. Don't tell me you are not obsessed. I will find out by how you handle your distractions. When you are obsessed, have you seen a young footballer? Somebody who is trying to what? To become a professional footballer. Nothing else matters. Go and ask any young lady that has ever dated a young footballer, somebody that is working to go to Europe. See, nothing else matters to him right now. In fact, the young lady will break up with him. The guy is not even aware. He said, you can go to hell. Oh. You say, this is my football career. This is my football career. I must become a professional footballer. The guy is obsessed. He will not even allow relationship to distract him. Distractions is a proof that you are not obsessed. When you are distracted, you have not achieved anything. You're already distracted. One girl is distracting you. One boy is distracting you. Sorry for you. Sorry for you. Have you seen? So many of you, what is your problem? Is distractions. You are distracted everywhere. You have a lot of distractions in your life. That is why you cannot be an 8-figure earner. Listen to me. It's not a bad prayer, but I am telling you by principle, you cannot be an 8-figure earner if you are distracted. It's not possible. It's not possible. You can be managing 500,000, 600,000, 700,000 naira. But then, until you have eliminated, you become single-eyed. Distractions is a proof that you are not what? If your leader has to come and look for you in the office, they don't see you. You are not always in the office. They even have to call you on phone. How far? Where are you? Say, sorry, I could not come. Oh, my neck is itching me. My back is scratching me. That is why I cannot come. This one happened, the other one happened. You know, today is market day. I have to go to the market to go and buy beans because on market day, that is the day that what? That beans is cheap. So because of that, I cannot come today. Bros, you are not distracted. You are not what? You are not obsessed. You are not obsessed. You are not obsessed. They have to look for you in the office. They have to remind you to attend millionaire school. They need to post it. You are not obsessed. No, you are not. You cannot become an 8-figure earner. Inconsistency is a proof that you are not obsessed. Today you are around. Tomorrow you are not around. Today you are serious. Next tomorrow you are not serious. It is a proof that you are not obsessed. When you are obsessed, you will be consistently consistent. You will be consistently consistent. When you are obsessed, you will be drinking this business like Gary every day. Nobody needs to follow you up to show up. Did you hear me? When you are obsessed, nobody needs to follow you up to show up because it is about your dream. It is about your goal. It is. Distraction is a proof that you are not what? You are not obsessed. Let me make progress so that I can cover this topic today. The proof of obsession is the sacrifice of time, money, energy, or of your life. The proof that you're obsessed. We are going to know that you are obsessed when you begin to sacrifice your time. In fact, do you know that people who are obsessed, time is not enough for them? The people who are obsessed about their goal, time is not enough for them. So what do? They begin to borrow time from every other thing in their life. They begin to borrow time from sleep. They begin to borrow time from work. They begin to borrow time from family. They begin to borrow time from pleasure. They begin to borrow time. They begin to look for where to borrow time from. When they are obsessed about their goals, they can what? They can do what? They can sacrifice time. They will sacrifice their money. A proof that you are obsessed is that you can do what? You can sacrifice your money. You can sacrifice your energy. Whatsoever it is going to take, you can give everything for it. In fact, in some extreme cases, you are even willing to sacrifice your life for that thing that you are obsessed about. Right? Are you with me now? Are you with me now? Right? The proof that you are obsessed, even if it will cost you your life. That was how obsessed Jesus Christ was. He was so obsessed about the goal, about the calling, that he said, even if it will cost me my life, I am ready to give my life. That was how obsessed he was about his assignment. How many of you can lay down your life if that's what it's going to take? If that's what it's going to take for your dream. You see, when you are sacrificing, that's when you are not even eating food. Do you understand? You have 500 naira. You have 1,000 naira. You need to make booking calls. You need to make booking calls. And you are hungry. And you only have 1,000. And you are thinking, should I buy food or should I buy airtime so that I can make booking calls? An obsessed person will carry the 1,000 naira, go and buy recharge card, and we forfeit eating food, and we make that call. My friend, you are sacrificing your life. That's a proof of obsession. You are sacrificing your life. Because anything could have happened to you when you are what? When you are in that kind of... That is what obsession does. You do what? You sacrifice your time. You can sacrifice money. Hey, you have money. Somebody sent you money to buy clothes. And you need to do what? You need to push your business. The person carries the money and sacrifices it into his business. You are sacrificing into your obsession. That is a proof of obsession. Right? Do you understand? Do you understand? You see, it is obsession that will cause you not to be attending all those meetings that will not add anything to your life. Why? Because when you are obsessed, you start borrowing time. That time you would have taken to go and spend in that meeting, that Umuna meeting, that at the end of the day, all you people will do is to be arguing from morning to night, arguing about how much. Arguing about 2,500 naira. You will borrow that time and invest in your what? In your obsession. The proof of obsession is in the sacrifice of time, the sacrifice of your money, the sacrifice of energy, and even the sacrifice of your time. That is the proof of obsession. So guess what? If you are in this business and you are not sacrificing, you are not obsessed. Oh, if you are in this business and you are not sacrificing, you are not obsessed. You are not sacrificing money to build your business. They said there is going to be an event. Let us contribute money. You say, no, I don't have money. Every time you always don't have money. You are not obsessed. How will we know that you are obsessed about this business? Is that you will go and look for money anywhere and make sure that money does not stop your business. The proof of obsession is in the sacrifice of your money. Some of you in your business, some of you will even make money from this business and you will still not do account maintenance. and you want me to believe that you are obsessed about this business. How? You will make money from the business. So you will not even do account maintenance to maintain your account. For where? Some of you, even only single maintenance, you will not even do. Some of you, if it is one single maintenance you do, you cannot even do triple maintenance. And you tell me you are obsessed. How should I believe you? How do you want me to believe you? You tell me you are obsessed about this business. You cannot, some of you are even making money. You cannot bring out money to buy a good laptop to be running your business. You are even making money from the business. So you are even making money from the business. And you want me to believe that you are obsessed about the business. You cannot bring out money, sacrifice and build your business. You cannot bring out money, buy everything you need to build your business. You don't have clicker, yet you want me to believe that you are obsessed. You don't have the proof of obsession. It's in the sacrifice of your time. You will spend your time learning about the business. You will spend their time growing in the business. You will spend your time. You won't have time for any other thing if you're obsessed. Because guess what? Even 24 hours is not enough for you. That's what you will find out. When you are busy building, you will discover that 24 hours is not enough. Therefore, you don't even have time to waste. You don't even have time to be watching football. You are even looking for extra time. Are you with me now? You are even looking, in fact, you wish that they can even increase time. But you even have time to be doing other things. And you tell me that you are obsessed? You want me to believe that you are obsessed? Come on now. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. Do you see why you are not yet an 8-figure earner? Do you see? You see, you have to sacrifice. You will sacrifice sleep. The time that you're supposed to be sleeping, you are using it to start what? To be studying, because there is no time to even read. There is no time. So you have to borrow time from your sleeping time. Rather than sleeping what? Sleeping 8 hours, you sleep for 6 hours, you sleep for 5 hours, so that at least you can get 3 hours that you can use to invest. If you are not sacrificing, you are not obsessed. Am I helping somebody tonight? Listen to me. Listen to me. All the people you see who are 8-figure earners in this business, the kind of sacrifice they make, they are the most obsessed people. Go and check. Go and check. They are the most obsessed people in this business. They are the ones who are making that kind of money. I'll talk more about that. Guess what? Obsession has to become a devotion. Obsession is devotion. I want to qualify obsession for you based on how Ambassador Mike. Oh God, somebody needs to repent tonight. Obsession, what it means to be obsessed is that you become devoted. You know how you get devoted to the service of God, right? You know how you get devoted to your spiritual life. That is what obsession is all about. Obsession is what? Devotion. And what is devotion? Love, loyalty, enthusiasm for your goals. Guess what? So many of us are not loyal to our goals. You just make goals and you are not loyal to it. You say, I want to be financially free. You are not loyal to that goal. You are not enthusiastic about it. You don't love your goal. When you love something, you can sacrifice anything for it. Some of you don't love financial freedom. No, you don't love it. You don't love financial freedom. You don't love your business. That is why you cannot sacrifice for your business. The proof of love is in sacrifice. The proof of love is in sacrifice. If you love your financial freedom, if you love this business, you will sacrifice anything for it. The proof of love is in sacrifice, and that is devotion. That is what obsession is. It is about what? Love. It is about loyalty, enthusiasm. Every day. You know what it means to be enthusiastic about your business? Right? Right? Do you know what it means? That even when people are talking bad about your business, it does not affect you. You are still happy. You are still carrying your business like gala. You are still posting it. You are still proud about your business. That is what it means to be devoted. You are enthusiastic about your business, irrespective of what people are saying. Do you know why people quit this business? Because they are not devoted to this business. Do you know why people quit this business and they give up on financial freedom? Because they are not devoted to financial freedom. They are not devoted. They are not enthusiastic. One negative things that somebody said about the business, they lose enthusiasm. Why? Because they are not devoted to the cause. They are not devoted to the vision. They are not devoted. Obsession is loyalty, enthusiasm, irrespective of what people say. Your joy is still intact. You are still happy about it. In fact, as they are even telling you that you just joined the scam, they just scammed you. He said, you people don't understand. I am in the best place in the world. Oh, thank God I decided to become a God. People cannot understand you. Don't forget, when you are obsessed, you don't think straight. People be like, what is wrong with her? We are attacking her. We are attacking him. We are saying all manner of bad things so that she can be discouraged. But guess what? Because you are devoted, there is no discouragement. Not at all. There's no discouragement. There's no discouragement. That is what it means to be obsessed. See, when I see somebody who because of what people say, somebody came to my office this evening. He said, sir, one of my downline came to tell me that that she wants to quit. Guess what? She came to submit her quitting notice. She came to give her upline a notice. See, I have tried, I am quitting this business. Why are you quitting the business? Somebody that I invited came back and told me that this business is a scam, that the person has done the business before, this business does not work. So because of that, I am not doing it again. I am not doing it again. Guess what? The person is not devoted to the business. No, the person is not. How I know somebody who is obsessed, it doesn't matter what you say. Have you seen a young lady who is obsessed about one young man? Even if her father is telling you will not marry, she's saying, Daddy, except if you will kill me. Except if you will kill me. Because as for marry, I've married the guy. Right? How many of you have seen that kind of thing? Everybody is against her marrying that guy. But because she's obsessed about the young man, if you like, say whatever you want to say. The lady is telling you, I am following the guy. I am following you. That is obsession. That is obsession. That is obsession. That is devotion. That is love. And that is loyalty. You see now? That's why they say love is blind, though. They think straight again. It's obsession. That is the level of love and obsession you must have for this. If not, forget about 8-figure earner. You cannot become 8-figure earner just doing this kind of wishy-washy love you are doing. You cannot. Devotion leaves you no option. When you are devoted to something, you have no other option. It is either this or this. So when I see somebody who is in this business and it's saying, I need to spread my tentacles. I need to do what? I need to scatter my eggs. I cannot put all my eggs in one basket. You have options. It means you are not devoted. It means that you are not obsessed. How we know that you are obsessed is that you have no other option except this. Therefore, you put in everything into this. You go all out. You go all in. That is what it means to be obsessed. You are devoted to this cause. You are devoted to this vision. You are sold out into financial freedom. No other option. What does it mean to be obsessed? When you are obsessed, you become inseparable from the object of your obsession. You now understand why some people, their family has done everything to make make sure that they quit this business. There are some persons that their husband stop giving them money so that they can separate you from this business. But when you are obsessed, you say, oh, guy, if you don't give me money for transport, I will use my leg and get to the office. Are you with me now? When you are obsessed, you become inseparable. If people can separate you from this business, if what people say can separate you from this business, if what is happening, if the lack of results can separate you from this business, you were not obsessed in the first place. If the challenges you are facing, if the challenge you face could separate you from your goal, you are not obsessed about that goal. Have you not seen someone who say, okay, this time around, I am going to make this amount of money, right? I am going to make this amount of money. So because of that, I am going to do 5 home launches. And after every home launch, this and that. Then you did the first home launch, no results. Nobody showed up or nobody even signed up. If you are not obsessed, that is where it ends. You will not do the next one. You will not do the next one. That is where it will end. See, when you are obsessed, you become inseparable from the object of your obsession. You will become inseparable. So if you can be separated, if people can separate you from the object of your obsession, you are not obsessed. You are not. You are not. This business is a spirit. This business rewards loyalty and obsession. You see why I could tell you that, listen, if you are not obsessed, this level of obsession that people begin to call you mad, this business will not reward you. You cannot become an 8-figure earner. This business is a spirit. Do you know why it is a spirit? The business knows what you are doing. You can fool your upline. You can fool your downlines. You can fool your leader. But you cannot fool this business. This business is watching you koro like this. This business rewards loyalty. That is why if you are not loyal to this business, you cannot succeed. That is why when you see people who are doing this business and they are doing another thing, they are doing another, if you check, all of them are not succeeding. They cannot succeed. They are not succeeding. They are struggling. They are struggling. Nobody, it is the business that is dealing with them. This business rewards loyalty. This business rewards loyalty. It rewards obsession. That's why I told you that the highest earners in this business are the most loyal people. You see, everybody who is on the top, among the top 20 earners in this business, they have been tempted to leave this business. They have been given options. They have been given offers to join another business, but they stayed loyal. They stayed obsessed in the business. That is why the business is rewarding them. Those of you who were in Abuja, you heard when Ambassador Mike was telling us the stories of when they started this business. They faced challenges. They faced but obsession. They were obsessed. They stayed loyal to this business. That is why this business is paying them what it is paying them today as I speak with you. They are getting the reward of 6 years, 7 years of loyalty. They are getting the reward of 7 years, 6 years of what? Of obsession. Listen to me. Do not expect reward from this business if you are not obsessed in this business. If you are not loyal to this business, if you don't focus on this business. That is why we are doing what we are doing right now. It became imperative for me to share this with you. See, if you have not activated your account, it's because you are not obsessed enough. If you are obsessed, you will generate 2 signups. You will generate 2 signups. The people making the most money are the people who are obsessed about this business. Let's make progress. When you are obsessed, you bite more than you can chew. When you are obsessed, you will bite more than you can chew when you are obsessed. Like, I don't know how to. I just hope these words can convey this thing well to you. This is what it means to be obsessed. Don't forget, I'm just talking about one of the words. This is one of the keys or one of the secrets to becoming an 8-figure earner. But I need to do what? I need to hit this thing well. Because obsession is key. Is key in this business. See, when you are obsessed, you don't make excuses. You don't make excuses when obsessed. You see, you can't tell me you're obsessed. And any little thing you are giving excuses. Why didn't you come for training? You have excuses. Why didn't you attend millionaires? You have excuses. Everything you have excuses for them. Listen to me. That's why you cannot make a figure now. That is not possible. You can't be making excuses and making money in this business. It's not possible. It has to be only one. You have to choose one. You don't make excuses when obsessed. No, you don't. You can't make excuses when you're obsessed. So when you are making excuses, it is a true indication that you are not obsessed. We don't need a prophet to tell us. The leader doesn't need a prophet. That's why I see when you are making it, you are not serious. When we say you are not serious, it means you are not obsessed. You don't, it is not by you doing gra. How we will know? Every time you have excuses, you don't come for sale meeting, you don't come for training, you don't come for this. Every time when they are trying to hold you here, you give another. No, you can't go far now. You can't. Obsession is fanaticism. Another level. That's what it means to be obsessed. It means you are fanatical about your goal and your desire. Do you know what it means to be fanatical? You see, Boko Haram, that is what it means to be what? Obsessed. They are obsessed about their dreams. They become fanatical about it. They are willing to lay down their lives for what they believe. That is what it means to be obsessed. That is what it means to be obsessed. Do you understand? That is what it means to be obsessed, right? Guess what? Obsession means what? Extreme interest in something to a degree that others find unreasonable. That's what it means to be fanatical. That's what it means to be fanatical. Having extreme interest in something to a degree that every other person that is seeing you begin to find that your obsession as being unreasonable. Have you gotten to the point where people say you are unreasonable? That these people have charmed you? If not, you are not yet fanatical about this business. You are not fanatical about financial freedom. When you are fanatical about it, you will suspend your reasoning. Have you seen where some fanatical people are talking about Biafra? Have you seen them? Those fanatists, those people who they are just fanatical about it. You need to see they don't believe in anything else except that thing that they are talking about. Are you with me now? That is what it means to be obsessed. You must become fanatical. People will be telling you, yourself, and this your La Buena Vida. Yourself, and this your this one. Everything. Don't even bother inviting this guy. Don't bother inviting him for the party. He will not come. He's doing La Buena Vida. She will not come. That is what it means to be obsessed about financial freedom. That is the level you need to get. You need to, when you say, I want to make 2 million in 1 month, you have to be fanatical about that 2 million. You will go all out. You will be presenting to people. Anybody who sees you are talking about the business, he say, come. There is an opportunity I want to show you. You need to join this business now. You are fanatical about it. Everybody about you begin to say you are unreasonable. That is how you need to get to the level of hunger you must have, else you cannot achieve your goal. Is it clear to you why you don't hit your financial goals for the month? Because you are not fanatical about it, because you are not obsessed about it. And that is why I can tell you that you will only write your goals at the beginning of the month. You forget about it. Next month, you write another one. Next month, you write another one. You are not fanatical about that goal that you have set. If you are not, you cannot be financially free. You cannot. You cannot. You know, some of people, I watch some people, see, when you are obsessed, like this top 20 now, the reason some of you have not entered, you are not obsessed about it. You are not obsessed about, like, you are not telling us, oh, more top 20, I cannot. See, it is either they mention my name or they pick me dead. That's fanaticism. Say they pick, that is why you can see these guys, they can bomb themselves because they are fanatical about their faith. They are fanatical. They can even kill somebody for it. That's fanaticism. That's what it means. That's what it means. People can kill for what they believe. That's what it means to be fanatical. That's the level you need to get to about your financial freedom. When you are fanatical, somebody cannot talk against what you believe in. When the person talks against it, the person will understand that you are obsessed. You see, that's the level you need to get to for you to achieve. See, if you know, some people, as I'm talking about, I say, this guy is just trying to brainwash people here now. That's why they are brainwashing people. Which one is to be fanatical? I should be fanatical. Everything is not about money. You can never be financially free. Not possible. For you to be financially free, you must be fanatical about it. For you to hit that your goal, I don't know if I'm conveying this thing correctly, but you see, the reason you are not hitting that your goal every month is because you are not fanatical about it. Because if you are, you will go all out. I mean, you will go, nothing will stand in your way. It is either I future in the top 20 or I die trying. Or I die trying. There is nothing that can stand in your way. Nothing can stand in your way. It's a top 20. I must be top 1. I must be the one that will become top 1. Else, nothing else. Nothing else. If you don't have this, forget about becoming an 8-figure earner. So many people, that is what is preventing you. Let me make progress. Keys to becoming obsessed. The following keys can help you become obsessed. Keys to becoming obsessed. Number 1, realize that you are not obsessed. Realize it. Agree, accept that you are not obsessed. Let me prove to you that you are not obsessed. Let me show you that you are not obsessed. See, if a secret camera is attached to you and you don't even know, and that secret camera is to reveal to us what you are doing every day to build your business, will you be proud about it if that camera is showing your downlines, what you do every day? Those of you that say, you know, I am very serious, boss, I'm very, very obsessed. I am very, very obsessed. If there should be a secret camera that is going to do what? That is going to be revealing to us what you do from morning till night on daily basis, how many of you will be proud about it? How many of you will like a secret camera to be attached to you and it will be displaying for us what you do every day? See, how many of you, if your downlines see what you do every day, how many of your downlines will still remain in the business? Tell me the truth. How many of you, if your downlines should see from morning till night what you do every day, every hour concerning this business, your downlines will still remain in the business? Who are those people raising up their hand? I saw somebody raising up his hand. You are a liar. If you are raising up your hand, you should be an 8-figure earner. I should know you. I don't even know you. I don't even know you. Those of you who are raising up, somebody say me. Somebody said, if you are, I will know you. But guess what? I don't even know you. Not even talk of the compound knowing you. You are not telling yourself the truth. You are not telling yourself the truth. Are you with me? Because if you are that obsessed, even me, I will not be proud though. If they should do what, right? If there should be a secret camera showing you people what I do, I will be ashamed of what I'm telling you. Because sometimes I get distracted. I will tell you the truth. I get distracted. So I won't even be proud for you people to see what I do every day. I'm telling you the truth. Oh, I'm not joking. Right? I'm not joking. Are you with me now? I'm not joking. So if you are telling me you are proud, you should be, in fact, you should be a 9-figure earner. You should be a 9-figure earner. So do you see that you are not what? Right? Can you see that you are not what? You are not obsessed. Let me ask you. Okay, those of you who even said you are obsessed, you are angry that I told you that you are lying, Abi. Oh yeah, let me ask you. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you. Let us answer this thing. Tell me the truth. If Lionel Messi is running his football career the way you are running your business currently, will Lionel Messi become the world best? Will he become the world best? If Lionel Messi is currently running his what? His football career the way you are doing this business, will Lionel Messi become the world best player in the world? Answer me. Answer me. Where are those people? Where are those people that said they are this thing? Right? They are obsessed, and the secret camera is tied to them, that they will be proud. I come and tell me, if Messi is doing this thing now, if he's doing his football the way you are doing this business right now, will Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, will all of them become world best player? Will they become? Will they become? You see it now. You see it now. You are telling yourself the truth now, right? You are telling yourself the truth now. You are telling yourself no. So if they are not going to become the world best player, if they are doing if they are running their football career the way you are running your business, why are you expecting to become a millionaire? How come you are expecting to become a millionaire from the way you are currently running your business without obsession? How do you expect? Some of you are even part-timers. You are doing this business part-time. Please, is Cristiano Ronaldo a part-time footballer? Let me ask you, is he a part-timer in football? Is Lionel Messi a part-timer in football? Is he? So you know the truth. So how come you are expecting to make millions? How come you open your mouth and you say, hey, this business is not working. I have been trying everything. I am doing all that I am. I am doing all that I have. I am putting in everything. Yet it is not paying me. Can you see? Can you see that you don't deserve? In fact, some of you, the money you have made from this, you should return it back to the company. You should return the money back to the company. That money they have paid you, this company has paid you, you are supposed to return it back. Return, you don't deserve it. Because the way some of you are just lucky, like you are just lucky. You have one active person on the left, active person on the right. You are just there matching. Nothing you don't know about the business. You don't know anything. So if these people will not become what, right? If these people will not become world champions, if they are doing their business the way you are doing yours, how are you expecting to become a millionaire from it? Why are you surprised? Why are you complaining that you are only making 100,000 naira? That is the much you are putting into the business. Right? Right? That is the much you are putting into the business. You see now, somebody is telling me that Nigerian people don't believe the business. That's why. But it's in the same Nigeria, somebody is making 15 million naira from the business. The same Nigerians are signing up into the business. You see it now. It's okay. When you are obsessed, you don't make excuses. Okay, more of the same. See. Identify the distractions competing with your goals and break up with them. You want to become what? Right? You want to become an 8-figure earner? You cannot become an 8-figure earner with distractions. It's not the two of them. The two of them cannot go together. So if you want to become an 8-figure earner, right now, identify those things that are competing with your goals. Those distractions, right? Those distractions that are competing with your goal. Most of you, the reason you don't hit your income target at the end of the month is because you are what? Is because you are distracted within the course of the month. Identify them. Break up with those distractions. Break up with them. Divorce those distractions. End it. What is that thing that has been distracted? Some of you need to break up with some people as I speak with you right now. You need to break up with that girl that is distracting you. You need to break up with that guy that is what? Right? Right? You need to break up with that boy that is distracting you, that is causing you emotional up and down. The day you want to do what? You want to, that time you say you want to be serious. You want to be booking God. That's why he will send you that text message that he's not happy with you. And your mood will just change. And throughout that day, you become useless in the office. Break up with him. Break up with her. Break up with that person. Break up with that habit. That habit that is doing what? That is distracting you. Break up. Break up with them. Break up with that habit. Some of you have terrible habits that is keeping you from chasing your dream. That habit of laziness, that habit of indiscipline, that habit of lack of focus, that habit, break up with them. Some of you, as I'm talking to you, be sending text message. If it is a human being, be sending text message to that person now. Be sending text message to that person now. Be sending the text message. Break up with them. Break up. Divorce them. Divorce them. Whatever it is that is distracting you, this is break up time. When you break up and you succeed, you will still make up. Are you hearing me now? Hey, that line is powerful. Oh. When you break up and you succeed, you will still make up. Child, somebody should clap for me now. All right? Pledge loyalty to your goals. It is time to pledge loyalty to your goals. Most of you are not loyal to your goals. You just make empty promises to yourself. So many of you are making empty promises to yourself. So many of you are making empty promises. You are making empty promises to your family. You are making empty promises to your wives. Some of you are not loyal to the promises you make to yourself. You are not loyal to the promises you make to your future. You promised yourself that you are going to be successful. You promised yourself that you are going to make it. You promised your parents that this business that you came into, that you are going to make them smile. You are going to make them proud. But look at you. You are not loyal to that goal. You are not loyal to that dream. You are not loyal to those promises that you made. Some of you need to be loyal. That is why you are taking this business on seriously, because you are not loyal to the promises you made. You are not loyal. You made promises. You told your father, I will not go for my master's degree. I want to do this business because I believe that when I do this business, I will succeed. And your father has been waiting for you to come back with success, but you have not been loyal. You have been distracted till today. 2 years later, you are still speaking grammar. There is nothing to show for it. And that is why your father is telling you, go back to school and go and finish up your master's degree, because I can't see why you stopped. Some of you, your parents are even telling you to go and get a job. Do you know why they are telling you to go and get a job? Because they see you as if you are wasting your life in this business. Why? Because you have not been loyal to this business. You have not been loyal to your dream. You have not been loyal to your grind, to the grind. You have been wasting time. And that is why they tell you, my friend, go and get a job, because you are wasting your life here. They can't see seriousness from you. They can't see loyalty from you. You are not loyal to your dream. You are not loyal. That's why they are laughing at you. That's why your friends are laughing at you. You have been doing this business for 3 years. You have been doing this business for 2 years. There is no way you are better than them. They are currently doing a job. They are even better than you. They are better than you. Why? Because they have been looking at you. There is nothing to prove that your business is better than what they are doing. That's why they are laughing at you. That's why they are laughing at you, because you are not loyal to your goals. You're not loyal to your goals. In fact, you have done this business for 3 years. You go back and you go and even beg them for money. You are trying to borrow money from the people you were prospecting. You were telling them that this business will give you financial freedom. 3 years later, you are coming back to borrow money from you. Shame. Shame. Because you are not loyal to your goals. You are not loyal to your goals. Why would they join you? Why should they sign up into your business? You are not loyal. Tonight, some of you need to pledge loyalty to your goal. You need to pledge loyalty. He said, if I have set this goal, I cannot sleep until it comes to pass. That is why I love God. He said that none of his word will fall to the ground until he has performed it. That is one thing with God. When he says, I am going to do this, he does everything possible to make sure it comes to pass. And guess what? You are a God, but you are not behaving like one. You say something and you don't do it. You say you are going to achieve your dream. How many of you said you are going to buy a car this year? How many of you at the beginning of the year, you said, I'm going to buy a car. I will launch my car. This is the year already coming to pass. Right? This is the year already coming to pass. You have not bought the car and you are still sleeping well. You are still saying, who born you to sleep well when you have not achieved your goal? You say that this year you are going to do this, you are going to do that. You are not loyal to the promises you made to yourself. How do you expect to become an 8-figure earner? You need to pledge loyalty to your goal. You need to pledge loyalty. They say, if I have said it, I must make sure it comes to pass. I don't care whether I'm going to be sleeping under the bridge. I don't care whether people are going to call me mad. I don't care whatever is going to take me. But as for these goals, I must make sure that my goals come to pass. That is what it means to be loyal. That is what it means to be obsessed. How can you go to sleep when you did not hit your target? You are even smiling. You even have the guts to smile. You even have the guts to come and face your leader. After you have set a goal, you are not serious. You are not loyal to your goals. You need to pledge loyalty to your goals. You need to pledge loyalty to your goals. Say, I want to become a 2 Comma Club member. I want to become a Millionaire Circle member. After 2 weeks, you give up on that goal. You give up on that decision, and you want me to believe that you are obsessed. How? Convince me that you are obsessed. Convince me that you are obsessed. You set a goal of making 2 million. You make 500,000, you are happy, and you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. You wake up the next day normal. Something is wrong with you. You need to pledge loyalty. You need to pledge loyalty to your financial freedom. It's time I must become financially free. I want to become an 8-figure earner. Nothing can stop me. I am a moving train. This is what it will take you to become an 8-figure earner. You should be ashamed of yourself that you set goals and you don't achieve them. You are not a God. Stop quoting that scripture. You are not a God. When a God makes promises, he fulfills them. You make promises to yourself and you don't fulfill them. I've said it before. You don't make excuses when you are obsessed. How each of us spend our 24 hours is what differentiates our results. Simple. God. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Oh God, see, what differentiates the result you have from the result another person has is how we each spend our 24 hours. All of us have 24 hours. All of us have the same time. But the difference between the person who is successful and the person who is not successful is how we spend our 24 hours. What do you spend your 24 hours doing? That is what is going to differentiate your results. How are you spending your 24 hours? How are you spending your 24 hours? Do you now understand why you are where you are? Do you now understand why you are where you are? I don't need to talk too much. How we each spend our 24 hours is what will differentiate our result. You see the people who will be celebrated as top 20 by the end of this month. What differentiated them from you is how they were spending their 24 hours. You were sleeping more. You were lazing around. While you were lazing around, another person was working. While you were busy making excuses, another person was working in the same 24 hours. And guess what? By the end of the month, they are going to be clapped for. They are going to be celebrated. You will not be celebrated because of the way you went about spending your 24 hours. It was the same month of October, the same 31 days, the same 7 days in the week, the same 24 hours in every day of the month. But they came out tops because of how they spent their 24 hours. But you were not celebrated because of how you spent your 24 hours. Wake up, my friend. Wake up, my friend. The day you realize that nobody is coming to rescue you, that day you will understand that you are your own rescue. Wake up. Oh. Stop joking with your life. Stop joking. How many years do you think you have to live? Let me ask you. How many years do you think you have to live? Some of you are playing with this life Because you think that you have forever to live. You think you have forever to live. Oh, that's why you are procrastinating. What you are supposed to do today, you procrastinate it tomorrow. Who told you that you'll be alive tomorrow? Who told you? Who told you that you'll be alive in the next 10 years? Who told you that in the next 15 years you will still be alive? All of us are hoping to be alive, but anybody can live anyhow, anytime. Why are you joking with your life? Why are you joking? Why are you not using the time that you currently have right now to create something? Who told you that you will live forever? You are joking. You are playing with your 24 hours because you think that you will live up to 70. You think you will live up to 80. You think you will live up to 50. Nobody knows. How you will spend your 24 hours will determine and differentiate the result you have. Very simple. There's nothing more. Somebody is spending his 24 hours reading, studying. You are spending your 24 hours watching movie, watching football. At the end of the day, the result will be different. Simple. You don't need a prophet to tell you why you are where you are. You are currently where you are because of how you have been spending your 24 hours all these years. It is time for you to retrace your steps. Stop joking with your life. Stop playing with God. Somebody said that procrastination is an arrogant assumption that you will still be alive tomorrow. That's the best definition of procrastination I've ever seen. It's an arrogant what? It's an arrogant assumption that you will still be alive tomorrow. That's why you are procrastinating. What you are supposed to do it today, you are procrastinating it to tomorrow because you arrogantly think that you will still be alive to do it tomorrow. Who told you will still be alive tomorrow? How do you know? Let me make progress. Keys to becoming obsessed. Number one, I told you is what? Is what? Number one is what? Is for you to realize that you are not obsessed. So you see, with this thing that I just showed you, how many of you now realize that you have not even started being obsessed? In fact, you are not even not to talk obsessed. Do you understand? You are not even obsessed at all. Can you see it now? Can you see it now? The second key to becoming obsessed, to help you become obsessed, is that what? You need to know what it takes. You need to know what it takes to become an 8-figure earner. You need to know what it takes to become an 8-figure earner. If you don't know what it takes, right? If you don't know what it takes, you cannot become an 8-figure earner. So guess what? First of all, a lot of people think that they know what it takes already. They think they know. They think they know. And that is what has been keeping you where you are. Do you understand? That's what is keeping you where you are. If you want to become an 8-figure earner, you must go out and learn what it takes. When you know, you become a god in the field. See, the reason you are not producing that result is because you don't know. Because when you know, you will become a god in that field. Can't you see Lionel Messi? That guy is a god of football. He's a god in football. Why? Because he knows football. He knows football. He is skillful in the act of football. How many of you know of this young man now that is hot now? Haaland. The guy is a witchcraft in football. Some things that guy does is as if, oh my God, you know what? Because you understand football. He knows. Many of you, the reason you are still struggling in this business is because you don't know anything. You don't know anything. And you're there. You're just saying, do you know who I am? I am your upline. I am your leader. You need to be humble. You need to respect me. You need to... You don't know jack. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. Because when you know, you will become a god. When you know the secret of powerful presentation. See, the reason you present and people don't sign up is because you don't know. When you know, you will become a god in presentation. And when you finish presenting, people will be what? They will be smiling and paying. They will be smiling and paying. They will be so happy and they are paying. Why? Because somebody who knows just finished presenting. When you know how to close down, anybody you handle will go and look for money and come and pay full payment. The reason you are getting part payment is because you don't know. The reason you will close and people are not paying is because you don't know. When you know, you become a God. You see, it is distraction that does what? It is distraction that causes you not to invest your time to know. Not to invest your time to know. Some of you, you have not known anything. You're already carrying your shoulder. And that is why you finished present. You told your downline, I'm coming to present for you in your home lot. You finished present. Nobody signed up. Nobody signed up. You don't know. You need to know what it takes. You need to know the level of skills. Improve on your skills. Build your skill. Become formidable. That anything you touch becomes gold. You have to know what it takes. Let me make progress. Listen to me. There are no obstacles anywhere. The only obstacle you are experiencing is your ignorance. There are no obstacles in this business. Oh, there are no obstacles in this business. The only obstacle that you are experiencing is your ignorance. That's why I said, if you know, when you see, listen to me. There's nothing like people are not paying. You know now, ASU has been on strike. ASU has been on strike. What about village people? It's because you don't know. That is why village people are there. They are holding you. If you know what to do, village people cannot stop you. The only obstacle, right? The only obstacle is your ignorance. The only thing that is stopping you from 8 figure is your ignorance. You don't know what to do to get the results. There are no obstacles anywhere. The day you know, you will overcome any obstacle. That's why you need to know. That's why you need to develop yourself. That's why you need to know. Are you with me now? Are you with me now? The only ignorance, the only reason, let me take it higher. Let me take it higher. Watch me. Every challenge you are facing is that of ignorance. There's nothing more. See, there is nothing like, the people in this area, they don't like doing this type of business. The people in this area, they don't like it. All these excuses is because you don't know. That challenge, he said, boss, the reason my business is not moving, boss, is because in this my area, all these people, all the people, they are village people, they don't know anything, they did not go to school. That challenge you are facing there is that of ignorance. Because if somebody else comes into that same place, people will still say, how many of you have signed up in a particular city or in a particular location, and you were thinking that the business will never work, but in that same place, another person came, and people are currently signing up in that same location? How many of you are there? How many of you have something like that? You know, there are people where you were. In fact, some of you, let me even say this now. Some of you, there are some of your friends, some of your neighbors in your community, you refuse to tell them about this business because you were thinking, these people, they cannot do this business. Then later you saw those same persons you thought will not do the business. You are still seeing them doing that same business. Are you with me now? The challenge you are facing is ignorance. When you know what you are supposed to do, you will get the result. The reason you are not getting the result is because you don't know. Solve your ignorance. Handle your ignorance. When you handle your ignorance, result will show. The result will show. Every challenge you are facing right now is a challenge of ignorance. The day you know, you will overcome that challenge. The Bible said it. He said that the labor of the fool wearies everybody because he does not know how to get to the city. God, some of you, your labor in this business is doing what? Is discouraging your downlines because you do not know how to take them to financial freedom. You don't know how. You don't know how. That is why you are struggling. Listen to me. Listen to me. Frustration is a proof of ignorance. Frustration in this business is a proof of ignorance. It's a proof that there is something you need to know that you don't know. That is why you are frustrated. When you are struggling in this business, it's a proof that you don't know. It's a proof that you don't know anything, that you don't know what you need to do. When you are frustrated, don't say it is village people. Don't say it is, that is you making excuses. Don't say it is my location. Don't say it is the kind of people that came. Frustration is a proof of ignorance. The day you know. And I've told people before. I've told people before. Now listen. When you find yourself, right? You see now, it said finance can be an obstacle too. Okay, you can be preaching your own message. An 8-figure earner is talking to you, you are preaching your own. No wahala. There are people who will tell you here now that finance is not an obstacle. Finance. Oh God. If you know where I was in this business when I started, there was no finance, nothing. But it did not stop me. See, I tell people, when you find yourself struggling, it is a proof that there is a level of knowledge you need to break into the next level. Simple. When you find out that you are trying something and it is not working, you are trying something, it is not working, that is an indication that there is something you need to know that will move you to the next level. And so long as you don't know that thing, you will keep struggling in that place. You will keep struggling in that place. How many of you? Right? How many of you? When what is it called again? When you were what is it called? When you didn't learn further mathematics, what was happening? You were frustrated in further maths. Is that not true? But the day you learned it, or let me even do mathematics, normal maths, quadratic equation. When you did not learn it, when you did not know it, what was happening? You were doing what? You were frustrated. Is that not true? But the day you learned it, what happened? It became a piece of cake. Frustration is a proof of ignorance. Take it. See, the only thing that is hard is what you don't know. The only thing that is hard is what you don't know. This business is hard. It's because you don't know the business. You have not learned the business. You have not taken your time to learn the business. The only thing that is hard is what you don't know. How many of you, right? How many of you, before you learned how to drive, how was driving in your head? Tell me the truth. Those of you who can drive, before you learned how to drive, how was driving in your head? When you were imagining the people who could drive, how was driving? How was driving in your head? It was very hard. Is that true? Some of you, you were even wondering, how can somebody be driving car like this, and then he will not jam another person? He will not jam. How do they even do it? That how can you just be turning one small something and a whole big car like this can be moving? For me, how it was driving was looking. Me, I used to wonder, how do people know when to turn the tire? And then the tire will just do what? The tire will just move. And for example, somebody wants to dodge pothole. I used to think that those days when I didn't know how to drive, I'm like, how will people know when to turn the reason so that it will dodge a pothole and it will not like that? Thing used to look like a mystery to me until I learned how to drive. Do you understand? The only thing that is hard is what you don't know. But those of you who are saying that driving was hard, after you learned how to drive, what happened? What happened to that same driving you were thinking about? What happened after you have learned it? After you now know how to drive, what happened? In fact, you found out that driving is actually nothing. It is nothing. But before you knew how to drive, it was very difficult. The only thing that is hard is what you don't know. So when you are doing what? When you are facing difficulties, it means you don't know. So let me tell you something. When you are finding this business difficult, when you are finding making money difficult in this business, it means that you don't know the business. What do you do? What do you do? What you don't do is what you don't know. What you don't do, you don't know it. What you don't do, you don't know. So what do you do? You must realize from your result that you don't know Jack. See, the proof that you don't know is from your result. Do you want to know whether you know? Do you want to know whether you know? How do you know whether you know? Check your results. Your results, the result you are getting in this business is an outright reflection that there are things you don't know. You don't know Jack. You must realize from your results that you don't know anything. Because if you knew it, you would have been an 8-figure earner. If you knew, you'd have been an 8-figure earner. The reason you're only making 200,000 and you're even happy, the reason you're only earning 500,000 is because you don't know. You must realize from the results you are getting that you don't know Jack. And that is why when you see people who are earning more than you, better just humble yourself and learn. Right? Realize from your result. That's your result. That result you are getting every month. You struggle to make 1 million. You come back and make 200,000. You come back and make 100,000 naira. That is a proof that you don't know what it means to make 1 million naira. Because if you do, you will get the result. So there is no need for you to argue. Say, boss, don't worry. Boss, I read a lot. Boss, I've read 200 and something books. Boss, I have done this. I've attended this. I've attended that. The only way we will know that you know is from your results. Simple. Simple. So no matter what you are doing, your result is what will tell us whether you know or not. Are you learning something? I'm coming to the end. I'm coming to the end of this meeting. So what does it take to become an 8-figure earner? You have to be obsessed. What is the second thing that will cause you to be obsessed? You need to know what it takes. Go and learn what it takes. So what do? Be willing and humble to know. Go and humble yourself. We know if we follow to know. That is how you get to know. When you are what? Willing to follow. So what do? Your results should humble you. The fact that you are struggling to make 1 million naira, it should humble you. It should tell you that you don't know anything. The fact that you are struggling to make 2 million, the fact that you are struggling to make 5 million, it should humble you. Humble yourself and go and learn from the people. When somebody who is earning more than you is talking, go and pay attention. Some of you, somebody who is earning more than you will be calling you for a meeting, a training where you will come and learn. You will not attend because you think you know. That is the greatest undoing. A lot of people think they know. A lot of people think they know. Be willing, humble yourself to know. Go and sit down and learn. If you are building your business and your business is crashing, you are building your business is crash, my friend, go and sit down and learn. Right? Go and sit down and learn. That is why Dr. Mba cannot be talking to me and I'm arguing with him. I don't understand. If I know better, I'll be earning more than him. Some of you, your upline is talking to you. Your leader is talking, you are arguing. Your leader is fixing the train, you will not attend. You don't know what is happening to you. You don't know. Then finally, be ready to be mentored. Be ready to be accountable. Be ready to take correction, to take reproof. When you are corrected, accept it. If you knew, you will not be corrected. Some of us, our major problem is arrogance. Our major problem is pride. You cannot listen to anybody. Yet you are struggling. Oh, you are struggling. Your upline cannot talk to you. Your upline cannot teach you. Your leader cannot mentor you. You know too much. That's why some of you, when I look at some of you will come and be, you want me to mentor you. Your upline has not mentored you. It is me you want to mentor. You did not listen to your upline. You think you will listen to me? It means that one day you also leave me. It's Dr. Mba you go and meet. You must be ready to be mentored. Well, I've taught you people about mentorship. Do you know what is mentorship? That you defer. That is, you take the last, whatever it is you think you know. Once your mentor say, do the other way, you drop whatever you think you know. You drop it without arguing. You do what he told you to do. You do what she told you to do. But there are some of you right now, first, I want you to mentor me. But when you are told what to do, you will not do it. We will do training like this. You will be taught what to do. You will not do it. And you are wondering why you are struggling. You are wondering why you are not doing. You are not doing. You are not obeying. There are some people, right? See, I don't know how to put this thing. I don't know how to put it. But listen, there are some of you right now, so you're listening to it. Even this training, I will finish a training like this. He says it's powerful. It's powerful. It's loaded. Fire, fire, fire. But when you leave here, you will not even implement anything that you are taught. That's the problem you have. You will finish attending training. You'll finish writing notes. You'll finish writing notes. In fact, as I'm talking, he said, boss, last slide, last slide. Boss, the last slide, last slide. Let me copy, let me screenshot, let me screenshot. After all the screenshot, after all the writing, when you finish, you will not go and do anything that you are taught. And you are wondering why you are not successful. You will not do any. Listen to me. There is no need attending a training when you know you will not do what you are taught. There is no need going for mentorship when you know you will not do what you are taught. That is the problem so many of you have. You don't do what you are told. You don't do. When you finish, you go and do what you want to do. You go and do what your mind tells you to do. You go and do what you want, what you feel like doing. You abandon what you were taught. You abandon what you were told. He said, you know now, I am currently in Aba, and in Aba, the people in Aba are business people. All these things you are talking does not apply. These are my people. I know how to handle them. The beginning of failure. The beginning of failure. That's your problem. It's not mentorship that's your problem. Your problem is that you are not doing what you are told. Mentorship, you having a mentor means that whatever your mentor tells you, you do it exactly. Somebody called me yesterday. One guy that came last year to come and see me with his teammates. He's not in my team. He's not in Achiva's team. He's in a different team. Came to meet me. He came to meet me. He said, boss, I have been struggling in my business. This one, that one, that one. Came all the way from Port Harcourt, carried his teammates and came. And we sat down for like 2 hours or so. And I was talking to him. I was just releasing. I didn't even know what I was saying. I just told him some things. You know, he would ask me this question. I will answer. He asked me. And then I would kept on doing it. Then I told him he was writing. Yesterday, he called me. I said, boss, do you remember that it was around this time last year that I came to see you? I said, is it? He said, boss, it's already 1 year. I said, do you mean it? What? It's already 1 year? Yes. Say, boss, I want to tell you that everything you told me to do, I did every one of them. And sir, everything you told me worked. That's what he was telling me yesterday. I wish I could do what I could screenshot or record this. I would have played it for you. He says, sir, I did everything you taught me to do. And everything you taught me to do worked. He said, my business has changed. He said, before, sir, I used to struggle in my business. I will struggle. This month, I'll make 300,000. Another month, I'll make 500,000. Another month, I'll make 700,000. I will fall back to 200,000. He said, but since after I left where you mentored me and I applied everything, he said, I have never earned less than 1 million in the past 1 year. Never. He said, no matter what, I've never gone below. It could be more than, but there is this stability. He said, thank you, sir. In fact, but guess what? It was just one meeting that I had with this young man. And I told him certain things. And he went and he did it. Today, he has gotten results. But guess what? There are some people who are in my team that I keep shouting to, that I keep talking to. For the past 1 year, I have been mentoring. Till today, they are still struggling. Why? Because they are not implementing what they are taught. Yet they are with me for 1 year. They have been hearing me talk like this for 1 year. I've been talking to them. I've been mentoring them. I've been dishing out knowledge. Every time you come and collect knowledge, but because you don't do, you are still struggling. But somebody from one meeting, listen to me, doing is more important than hearing. Doing is more important than hearing. And you are struggling. Somebody came in 2 hours, has transformed his business. He says, sir, I want to come again. Oh, I want to come again. I want to come again. But some people will say, mentor me. Mentorship is not in you writing notes. Mentorship is not in you telling somebody to mentor you. Mentorship is in doing what you are told. I have said it times without number. My number one secret, the reason I am this successful is that there is nothing Dr. Mba has told me to do that I refuse to do. Go and ask him, he will tell you. There is nothing that Dr. Mba has ever told me to do. It doesn't matter. There are things, sometimes I want to do this thing. He will tell me, don't do it. I will drop it. No two ways about it. You want to become an 8-figure earner. Somebody is telling you what to do. You will not do. No problem. No problem. That is it. Sure, you are seeing the results. Your results should show you that you don't know anything. Did you learn something today? I need to end here now. We're going to continue next week, right? We're going to continue next week. We're not yet done with this subject, the road to 8-figure. Somebody, this last statement I made is actually what you came here to hear. Don't just be what? Don't just be a hearer. Be a doer. That's what the Bible says. Don't just be a hearer. Be a doer. If you can implement half of what you have been taught, I promise you, you will be successful. If only you can implement just, in fact, a quarter of all the things you have been told, of all the things you have been taught, you won't be where you are in this business. The reason you are having problem is because you have not been doing what you are told to do. Thank you very much. Good night, everybody. Do not forget that the Emerge retreat is coming up in January. I hope you have all bought your tickets. Make sure that you buy your ticket. Make sure that you buy your ticket, because that is another avenue for us to know what is the secret of those who are successful. Good night, everybody. Tomorrow, we'll meet at the Starting Millionaire School. We're going to be having the Starting Millionaire School by 8 p.m. Make sure that you are there. Good night, everyone. Bye.